Joining me today is Los Angeles County Sheriff Alex Villanueva. Now, Sheriff, can you tell us what exactly that means? Because a lot of people are confused about this. I've talked to several people on the phone, and they're saying, I'm not sure what I'm able to do and not able to do. Can you tell us what y'all's interpretation of that is?
Sheltering in place or safer at home, all that means is go about your daily activities within the confines of your home. And if you need to leave it, it's for essential purposes. Go into the supermarket, go into the hardware store, gas station, maybe going to see a doctor, health practitioner. Those are the essential things. Outside of that, if you're a first responder, you're a healthcare worker, you have an essential function in employment, well, obviously you're going to go to your employment. But those are the ones we want to restrict all activity to. The rest of it is not essential, but you can go exercise, take a walk, take a hike, get on your bike, whatever the case is. The threat is contact with other people. It's not going outside, not going outside your home. It's just congregating in numbers. That is the threat. Okay,
and if you find people doing those things, what happens? Do they get a citation? Do they just get told to go home? What happens?
Well, we're looking for voluntary compliance, and that's where we need everybody to just work together and bear with it. The more we work together now, it saves us a bigger agony down the road. And then if someone is refusing to comply and they pose a threat to other people, well, then we can start escalating and get them to comply, or we'll take other necessary action.
So you're just trying to facilitate right now. You're not trying to be heavy-handed about this. You're just trying to get everybody to say, hey, come on, let's work together here.
Exactly, yeah. We're all in this together.
Right. Now, I want to talk something about the jails because I've read in the media that you have started unpacking the jail some and have released a fair amount of prisoners from the jail because that's a concentration of proximity of people packed in together. And so you've released a fair amount of inmates. Tell me about that.
Well, our jail conditions inside the jail, we have the nation's largest health system, and you have people that are in poor health than the average population, and they're in real close proximity. So you have the worst of two worlds together. So we're doing a very delicate balancing act between public safety and public health. And what we're doing is we're not going to release anybody who pose a threat to the community. Violent felons, all those people, they're going to remain locked down for the duration of this pandemic. People who are short, they have 30 days or less on their sentence, for example, misdemeanor crimes, we're trying to prevent people from entering the system unless they're a violent felon. Then those, of course, are going to be booked as any normal operation. So we're reducing the flow into the jail, and those that are 60 and older that we can release because they're nonviolent felons, we're working on a way to get rid of them. And we've also then, the ones that have less than 30 days on their sentence, we also got rid of them. So we've been successful in decompressing the population while still maintaining the safety of all of those that are incarcerated who pose a threat to the community for the reason why they're in jail.
Mm-hmm. And your number of arrests have dropped quite a bit. The daily average arrests have dropped from what, 300 to 60?
Yeah, the bookings into the county jail have dropped that much. And that means that all of the agencies throughout LA County are doing a very good job. They're triaging the people that need to go to jail because they harm someone and they pose a threat to the community. They're still going to jail. We can also cite out other crimes, property crimes, for example, and they'll be dealt with at a later date through the criminal justice system. So we're holding everybody accountable. We're just making sure we use our resources wisely.
Okay, and you're watching the population and tending to their health, and you've quarantined people in the jail that have started to show some symptoms, correct?
Yes, we have 109 people on quarantine. We got 14 in isolation. So far, they've all tested negative. So they might have a variety of other ailments or flu, but so far we've had 0 that have tested positive. And that's so far, knock on wood, we're doing the right thing.